Mr. J coming at you with a formula that some of you may know. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is known as the Pythagorean Theorem. Now, I want to show you how I utilize it to find the sides of triangles by changing around the formula. Okay? Normally, when teachers give you a problem, they go, okay, class, we've got these three sides of a triangle, and they draw. And since sometimes we don't draw well, we go, hello. Now, I'm going to give you some values, and they go, okay, here you go. This is 3 feet. This is 4 feet. This is X, or C, actually. So we want to find the hypotenuse. So you go, okay, I go 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. No. That's not what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how I simplify the formula to where you plug it in and you get the answer. Okay? So I want to solve for C. Now, the opposite operation of squaring is to take the square root. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides. And if you will allow me to do what I call the symmetric property, I'm going to switch it, symmetric property, having tongue-tied issues here. I'm going to switch this around. So this becomes, the square root of c squared is c, and then I get this terminology here, which is the square root of a squared plus b squared. This is the formula I use. You don't have to plug stuff in, but you can actually plug this into a calculator. So here's what you do. You say c equals the square root of, open your parentheses, this can be a or this can be a. It doesn't matter, they're both the legs. So you say, okay, I have 3 squared plus 4 squared. Okay? In your calculator, it'll do it for you, but just so you know, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So when you do that, you say, well, what do I get? I get the square root of 25, and you're going to say the square root of 25 is 5. Now, not everything always works out perfectly. But again, this is known as a Pythagorean triple. There's more information that your geometry teacher will tell you about that. But this is the first one. Now, let's say, and now we're going to look at another triangle. Let's say that I am looking at, I have 13 here, 13 meters. I have 5 meters, and I want to find B. Now, I have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now I'm going to show you algebraically how we work this. I want to get b by itself. So I'm going to move a squared by subtracting it from both sides. Okay? So b squared equals c squared minus a squared. Now, I want to solve for b, so I'm going to do the opposite operation of squaring by taking the square root of this side and the square root of this side. So, to find the leg, and this can either be a or b, to find the leg, I take the square root of c squared minus a squared. So, now that I have this, I'm going to plug in what I know. So, I'll tell you what, we're going to pause the video, let you figure it out, and let's see if you can find b. Okay, now, here we go. We plug in what we know. C is 13. We square that. A is 5. We square that. So you're going to get 13 squared is 169. 5 squared is 25. When you take 169 minus 25, you get the square root of 144. When you take the square root of 144, you get 12. So B is 12 meters. Like I said, this works the same way. I'm going to write this up here for you to remember. If I want to find A, all I do is I take C squared minus B squared. Okay, this is your last formula. This is Mr. J. Good mathing with you. If you like what you saw, do me a favor. Click that like button and subscribe to our channel. Have a good day.